Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I've been trying to film this video forever. There is construction going on downstairs, and why I'm so happy we are leaving this place. I don't think this is gonna work, Coco. I think you have to get off, Mama. I'm gonna squeeze you here. So you go get your snack, go get your water, go get your tea, go get your wine. Luana has got her snack. This is her favorite from Gerber. It's yogurt melt. She likes the strawberry, she likes the banana. She just loves eating it. And Mama has her drink. Like seriously, I don't know how we're gonna make today's video because my name wasn't. My drink is probiotic. Coco, you can't drink this. You want a drink? You like it? Do you like it? Do you like it? Alright, let's get close because today it's really a very how can I say serious subject. But before we continue, I want to fix this. I just feel like I'm not sitting comfortably with this baby of mine who refuses to go and play. She wants to stay with Mama. I don't blame her. But we need to fix the chair so that we are both comfortable. I am gonna grab her little chair. Yum yum. Snack for Coco. Alright, so we gotta get going. There's construction downstairs which is kind of like making too much noise here. I've tried to film since this morning. It's just not been happening. No one slept. And it's just been one chaotic day. And if there is a noise, I thought a lot if I should make this video or not. I really had to think really hard. But here's one thing, right? Like, I have a daughter that I am raising. I'm raising her in Boston. So with that said, planning on staying here means that I also have to plan accordingly when it comes to my daughter's education. I want to touch on Luana's upbringing at home with my husband. It has come up from people asking me questions, right? Like I always say, sometimes the questions are nice the way they are asked, sometimes they are not. And I just wanted to put this out there. It's okay to be kind. It's okay to ask questions politely, and it's also okay to respect people's boundaries. Don't go asking inappropriate questions. Don't be a microaggressor and think that people will just remain quiet and roll because you think they are not humans. I just don't get it. It's mind-boggling. Okay, anyways, I just wanted to talk about my experience so far as raising a daughter who happens to be biracial. Biracial just means that she's from two different races from what the naked eyes can see, right? Like my husband being white, Italian, and me being black Congolese. I would say my first racial discussion that I've had with someone was at the hospital when my daughter was born. I had all these doctors just come in and out to talk about my daughter, give me advices and so on, ask multiple questions. There was this doctor, so she found out that we were planning on leaving the US for 6 weeks to go to Italy. She just turned to me and told me, you know, you have to use sunscreen on your daughter. She's not the same skin color as you. Also right now, she's favoring more that skin and not yours. You know, you're gonna have to use sunscreen on her. Maybe not now, she's small. I was just like, make up your mind. Do I use it now? Do I not use it now? Do I use it later? Or does this doctor just want to talk about the skin colors? As a doctor, not only am I disappointed that she doesn't know what she's talking about because she's so focused on our skin color that she doesn't even know that Luana didn't really need any sunscreen at that tender age, but also more so because actually as a black person we need more sunscreen than our white counterpart. A few years ago when we were in Italy, and I burned like crazy. My skin was just like chafing. I broke out. I had all these like things that looks like bubonic plague. I feel like there is no education whatsoever for black people to protect their skin under the sun. So I was really disappointed, right? Like this doctor disappointed me big time when she said that. But I wasn't so much like pain, and I was so tired that I didn't really care so much about whatever she was talking about. I just told my husband, I don't want any more doctor to come here. Like, I want to go home. Another thing that happened to me once was my daughter and I just came out of the train station, right? We were walking, and then this couple, the lady started talking. First they looked at the stroller. Everyone talks about my daughter's stroller. So I knew, right? It was genuine. It was like the stroller that she saw first that she was really like interested in. And then she looks inside the stroller. She's like, oh my God, that's a very beautiful baby. Wow. And Luana at that point still looked pretty much like Rocco. Right now she looks like my baby honey hot. My honey hot. Yeah. Pretty much, you know, she was not taking any color whatsoever, and it's really bad for me to be saying this, and I don't feel comfortable at all. But these are the things that I have to address for my daughter one day, to understand that whoever she is the most beautiful person in my eyes, and she will always be. So this lady goes like, wow, that's a beautiful baby. I'm assuming she's yours? This lady went from being super sweet, super nice in my eyes, and she goes to being this like devilish, get out of my face. Like, I don't want to talk to you.
A few inches later.
I'm assuming she's yours. Like, the way she said it was just like, there is no way she can be yours. Absolutely not. She said she's so clean, she looks so nice, she's so well dressed. I said, wait, why can't she be mine? Yes, she's mine. And stay the F. Yeah, I know you're here. That's why I like making these videos when you're not here. Many strange encounters happened. I'm just gonna tell you a couple more and then I'm gonna move on. Another one was I went to meet up with this friend of ours, and I really thought, you know, things were gonna be popping, we were gonna be friends and stuff like that. Just went to meet, and from the time we met to the time I left, it was just like race. Luana's color, how Luana didn't look anything like me. For her to just keep saying this from the time we met to the time I left was super annoying, and just made me feel like I didn't want to hang out with her, and it hasn't happened since then. And I know she didn't mean it in a bad way, but like, it's all about the energy and how I am feeling after leaving your presence. Are you sparking joy in my life? No. If you're not, you adding just stupid negative feeling inside of me. I don't ever want to see you. The last encounter was someone asked to see my baby, showed the picture. Luana's hair was on a slick bun. It was on a slick bun, you know, like kind of like used cream and water like now. And this woman who is super educated, she was like, well, whatever, you have it like this, but when you let it out, doesn't it go like poof? I was like, what does this mean? What are you alluding to? Like, what are you trying to say? It's just idiotic comments like this that leave me dumbfounded. Like, ugh. So how is Luana being raised? Luana is being raised with a lot of love. We are not going to sit here and ignore the fact that I am Congolese and Rocco is Italian. Myself, my identity is kind of diluted, given the fact that I did not spend all my teenage years in the Congo. So my experience is not a one size fits all. Luana is being raised with a lot of love, a lot of care. Being black is just my color. Being Congolese is my culture. Blackness is not my culture. Congoleseness is my culture. My culture being a little bit diluted, I always, when I don't know what to do and I need guidance, I always fall back to what I know. Who am I? I always ask myself that question. I always go back there to find the things that make me me, because there are things in my culture that I like, there are things that I don't like. I will tell you that there are things that I like about my husband's culture, and there are things that I don't really like. So Luana is being raised, and one day she'll probably come to us and be like, you guys, I wish you had done this. I wish you had said this. I wish you didn't do this so much. So the culture that Luana is gonna take is basically how she's going to identify herself as herself. You know what I mean? One of my majors, I double majored in undergraduate. One of my majors was African and Afro-American studies, and I'm so glad, I'm so happy that I majored in this. This was one of my majors because it helps me comprehend the heartaches that most African American Black people in this country might have gone through, or the pains that we still deal with, because I'm part of it right now, right? I live in this country and I do understand a lot of pains that most people go through, because I am not removed from that experience. I know it very well. So I do understand where most people come from, but where people fail to also acknowledge is the fact that it's not one-dimensional. We are not one people just because we are the same color. Even in my country, when you go, you have many different people from different tribes. The same for my husband. He's from Italy, and you go there, you go in one part that's speaking a different dialect that he freaking doesn't understand. So, you know, you understand. I have had Black people here call me Oreo. They told me that I didn't sound black. I don't know what sounding black means. I don't even know if I sound like myself. I don't even know, like, what do they mean? I'm not from here, so I have an accent. My accent is a combination of multiple languages that I speak and the places where I've lived, what I've picked up. So I find it funny when people refer to me as an Oreo because I just don't sound like them. But I quite honestly don't give one F. If I am not easily accepted, I will remove myself. I just want people to understand that my daughter will be raised to know exactly who she is with a lot of love. She will be exposed to both cultures. Right now, my husband is speaking to her in Italian. We want her to identify as Italian. We want her to identify as Congolese. But it's going to get to a point where she will have to decide on her own. And we know that this will change as much. We love our background. Rocco and I are both confident. If you're very confident with yourself, then I feel like your child will be confident. You want to talk? Okay, talk. Alright, Coco's gonna talk. Vas-y. Okay, talk. What's with that? Bravo! Ah là là, c'est merveilleux, fantastique. Bas les mains, Coco. Hein? Bas les mains. Bas les mains, voilà. Bravo, ma belle. Bravo, ma belle. Bravo, ma belle. I think we're gonna stop here. You're saying, oh, you love the camera. Okay, Mama has to go, Coco. We have to go because you don't want Mama to make a video. We can't really focus. We can't really focus. Anywho, Like I was saying, she will be raised to know how to defend herself or to remove herself from any situation if needed. We know where we live. We live in America. It's a country with a lot of painful past. But then again, we are also living in the present. We shouldn't limit ourselves because we want our kids to learn a lot and immerse themselves in their own culture and other people's culture, because they also have to not become the bully, right? They need to be as inclusive as they would like to be included as well. I will expand on this next time even more so that we can dive deep on what exactly is it that I am doing to make sure that my daughter is armed with the right information, and two, my daughter knows who she is, being Luana, born in America from a Congolese mama and an Italian papa. Luana is under my tripod. We gotta go. Coco, viens. Viens. Dis au revoir. Ok, dis au revoir à mes amis. C'est ciao-ciao. C'est ciao-ciao. Mbacho. Mwah. 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 Alla prossima volta. Ciao ciao. Ciao ciao.